In school, we're taught to raise our hands and give the right answers. Over time, we learn to answer questions, not ask them. Unless you were lucky enough to have a critical thinking friendly school, asking questions often earned eye rolls, punishments, or that dreaded, "Why are you being difficult?" We carry that habit into adulthood. At work, we stay quiet instead of asking, "Why does this project matter?" In relationships, we avoid the tough, "What do you really want?" With money, health, and even politics, we accept what's handed down because questioning feels risky. The result? We get stuck. Bad jobs we don't understand, relationships with unspoken expectations, cycles of debt because we never ask, "What am I actually paying for?" Here's the twist. The very thing we were discouraged from, asking questions, is what makes you powerful at work, in relationships, and with yourself. Today we'll explore 5 reasons that questions are your hidden superpower, and how they can change the way you work, connect, and see the world. Number 1. Questions are practical. We sometimes think questions are deep or philosophical, but the truth is, they're incredibly practical. The right question can save your health, your relationships, and even your career. Questions keep you safe. Asking your doctor, "What are the side effects?" before starting medication can save you from nasty surprises. Asking a new acquaintance who else will be there before meeting up ensures you're not walking into an uncomfortable situation. Before saying yes to a project, asking what's the deadline prevents burnout and unrealistic expectations. Questions help you avoid mistakes. Asking yourself, "Do I really need this, or am I just stressed?" before late night snacking saves your health goals. Asking a partner, "Did you mean X or Y?" clears up miscommunication before it turns into a fight. Asking in a meeting, "What's the main priority here?" avoids wasting weeks on something that doesn't matter. Questions help you save money/time. Asking the salesperson, "Is there a cheaper option?" can literally cut your bill in half. Asking friends, "What time exactly should we meet?" saves you from hours of waiting around. Asking, "Has this already been done before?" prevents reinventing the wheel. In short, questions aren't just nice to have, they're shortcuts for survival. They keep you safe, keep you smart, and keep you sane. Number 2, questions help you learn. If answers are the finish line, then questions are the training ground. Every time you ask, you sharpen your brain and uncover something you didn't know. Questions deepen understanding. Asking your fitness coach, "Why this exercise instead of that one?" helps you understand your body, not just copy moves. Asking a friend, "What makes you feel supported?" goes beyond surface-level kindness to real emotional care. Asking in a project briefing, "How does this task connect to the bigger picture?" makes you a better contributor than the person who only follows orders. Questions train your brain to think. Asking yourself, "What triggered me just now?" trains emotional intelligence instead of just reacting. Asking in a debate, "What's the strongest argument against my view?" trains humility, helps my audience feel seen, and sharpens my reasoning. Asking, "What's the worst-case scenario?" makes you a strategist, not just an employee. Questions turn confusion into clarity. Asking your doctor, "Can you explain that in simple terms?" turns medical jargon into something you can act on. Asking a colleague, "When you said X, did you mean Y?" turns potential gossip into teamwork. Asking your boss, "What does success look like for this project?" turns fuzzy expectations into clear goals. In other words, answers give you knowledge, but questions give you wisdom. Number 3, questions build connections. If questions were bridges, they'd connect people faster than shared hobbies or small talk. Asking shows you care, listen, and want to understand, and that pulls people closer. Questions build trust. Asking yourself, "Do I really want this? Or am I people-pleasing?" builds inner trust. You start believing your own voice. Asking a partner, "How was your day?" "Really?" tells them you're safe to open up to. Asking your team, "What's the toughest part of this task for you?" shows you've got their back, not just your own agenda. Questions make you likable. Asking, "What do I enjoy most about my day?" helps you become more self-aware, and self-aware people are easier to be around. Asking new acquaintances, "What got you into that?" is more engaging than talking about the weather. Asking a coworker, "How did you figure that out?" not only flatters them, but also makes you the colleague people actually want around. Questions resolve conflicts. Asking yourself, why does this bother me so much, prevents little irritations from turning into explosions. Asking in an argument, can you help me understand your side, diffuses tension better than yelling your own point louder. Asking in a disagreement, what outcome would feel fair to you, often unblocks stalemates faster than HR policies. Questions uncover hidden motives. Asking, am I doing this for myself or for approval, helps you align with your true motives. Asking a friend, is there something else bothering you, can reveal when their irritation isn't really about you at all. Asking a client, what's driving this urgency, might reveal that it's not the deadline, but their boss breathing down their neck. Bottom line, connections don't grow from having all the answers. They grow from questions that say, I see you, I care enough to ask. Number 4. Questions exert power. Answers often end conversations. Questions flip the script. They keep you in control without raising your voice or throwing weight around. Questions shift control in a conversation. Asking yourself, what do I actually want from this chat, keeps you from being steamrolled or dragged into drama. If someone is oversharing, asking, what makes this so important to you, shifts focus from gossip to meaning. In a meeting, instead of defending, asking, what evidence supports that, shifts the burden back to others and makes you the quiet authority. Questions challenge authority safely. Asking yourself, do I agree with this rule or am I blindly following, prevents you from living by someone else's script. Asking a parent, partner, or friend, could there be another way to see this, pushes back gently without open rebellion. In front of a boss, what outcomes matter most here challenges their directive indirectly, opening space for negotiation without career suicide. Questions get people to reveal their cards. Asking, what's really driving me here, fear or ambition, uncovers your own hidden fears or desires. Asking a friend, what would make you happiest in this situation, often reveals motives they didn't want to say out loud. Asking a client, what would happen if we didn't act right away, reveals urgency levels and bargaining room. At the end of the day, questions are power tools, subtle enough to open doors, sharp enough to cut through defenses. Number 5, questions nurture growth. The right questions push boundaries of your mind, your relationships, and your career. Questions spark creativity. Asking yourself, what if I tried it differently, turns a routine walk into a thought experiment. Asking a friend, how would you solve this, can unlock ideas neither of you had considered. Asking your team, what's a completely new way to approach this project, leads to innovation, not just iteration. Questions keep you humble. Asking, what don't I understand yet, keeps ego in check and learning alive. Asking a partner or a mentor, what am I missing here, signals openness, earning respect, and honest feedback. Asking a boss, how can I improve this outcome, prevents complacency and shows growth mindset. Questions redefine success. Asking, what does success really mean to me, lets you break free from society's default checklist. Asking your network, who inspires you and why, shifts your view from envy to curiosity, revealing new paths. Asking your team what metrics actually matter ensures effort goes toward meaningful impact, not vanity targets. Questions expand perspective. Asking, how would someone else see this, reduces stress and self-judgment. Asking, why do you feel that way, fosters empathy and stronger bonds. Asking, what are the risks we're overlooking, opens eyes to blind spots and smarter decision-making. In short, questions are growth engines. They stir imagination, challenge assumptions, and broaden your horizons in life, work, and relationships.
There you go. Why asking questions isn't just polite curiosity, it's power in disguise.
Questions are practical. They keep you grounded. They save time, money, and embarrassment. Basically, they stop life from tripping you up. Questions help learning. Questions turn confusion into clarity. They make your brain sharper and your understanding deeper. Questions connect. Questions open doors to people's hearts and minds. They build trust, spark empathy, and even resolve conflicts before they explode. Questions are powerful. Questions shift the balance without being aggressive. They let you challenge, probe, and uncover what really matters, safely. Questions nurture growth. Questions fuel creativity, humility, perspective, and even your definition of success. They push you to evolve, personally and professionally. Therefore, questions aren't just for school or interviews, they're for life. So, stop searching for answers, start asking questions to yourself and others. So, here's my challenge for you. Ask one question in the comments below today that you normally wouldn't. See where it leads. The answer might surprise you. If this video helped, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.